Are you looking for a new job? Do you consider career changes, or would you like to test yourself on a job interview? If so, that is great, as today at Project Booster, we prepared 15 job interview questions for a position of IT project manager. Let's jump in.
Describe a situation where you had to adapt to changing requirements in the middle of an Agile project. How did you handle it, and what impact did it have on the project?
I have a project for a customer-facing application while changing market trends prompted stakeholders to introduce new features. My task was to assess the impact of these changes on the project timeline, resources, and scope. I convened a team meeting for collaborative analysis, adjusted backlog, reprioritized user stories, and modified sprint planning. I also facilitated a workshop for efficient implementation. As a result, additional features were successfully delivered within adjusted timeline. That was also a demonstration of agile adaptability and effective teamwork.
How do you prioritize features or user stories in Agile projects, and what factors influence your prioritization decisions?
Prioritization involves considering business value, customer feedback, and dependencies. Techniques like Moscow prioritization or story mapping can be employed with a focus on delivering high-value features early.
How do you ensure effective communication and collaboration within cross-functional teams, especially when team members are working in different locations or time zones?
Utilizing collaboration tools like video conferencing, maintaining a shared virtual workspace, and conducting regular synchronous and asynchronous communication ensure effective collaboration. Daily stand-ups and sprint reviews also play a crucial role.
Can you explain the concept of a sprint in Agile, and how do you determine the optimal sprint duration for a project?
A sprint is a time-boxed iteration during which a potentially shippable product increment is developed. The optimal sprint duration depends on the project complexity, team velocity, and stakeholder expectations. Common durations are 2 to 4 weeks.
Give me the example of an Agile project when you had to manage scope changes without compromising the project timeline and quality.
Midway through an Agile project, stakeholders requested additional features, necessitating scope changes. My task was to manage scope changes without compromising project timeline and quality. I led a stakeholder meeting to understand priorities, assessed impact, reprioritized backlog, and adjusted sprint planning. Implemented change control for transparency while maintaining focus on high-priority features. The result was successfully managed scope changes, meeting stakeholder expectations without compromising timeline or quality.
How do you handle impediments or roadblocks that arise during a project, and how do you ensure they are addressed promptly?
Identifying impediments is crucial during daily stand-ups. I facilitate discussions to understand the root causes and collaborate with the team to remove or mitigate impediments promptly. Continuous improvement is encouraged to prevent recurring issues. If you're serious about staying competitive, make sure to show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. We're here to bring you valuable content that keeps you ahead of the curve.
Explain the role of the product owner in an Agile project, and how do you ensure effective collaboration between the product owner and the development team?
The product owner is responsible for defining and prioritizing product features. Collaboration is ensured through regular meetings, backlog grooming sessions, and constant communication. A strong relationship with the development team ensures shared understanding and alignment.
How do you conduct Agile retrospectives, and can you provide an example of an improvement implemented as a result of a retrospective?
Retrospectives involve reflecting on the team's processes and identifying improvements. An example improvement could be implementing a more efficient task tracking system based on feedback from team members, leading to enhanced transparency and productivity.
Describe a situation where you had to balance the need for delivering a minimum viable product, MVP, with ensuring the quality of the deliverables. How did you approach this balance in an Agile project?
I remember a project of implementing a new software. My task was to maintain a balance between delivering an MVP and ensuring project quality. I analyzed project requirements for essential MVP features, collaborated with the team to set quality benchmarks, emphasized continuous testing, and flexible development. As a result, continuous testing and flexibility contributed to high standards. Stakeholders were informed, and the project achieved the intended balance.
How do you integrate emerging technologies, such as artificial intelligence and machine learning, into your project management approach?
I proactively explore how AI and ML can enhance project efficiency and decision-making. For instance, leveraging AI algorithms for risk analysis or using ML models to predict resource requirements based on project data.
Can you elaborate on the concept of velocity in Agile, and how do you use it to plan and estimate future sprints?
Velocity is a measure of a team's capacity to deliver work in a sprint. It is calculated based on the amount of work completed in previous sprints. I use velocity to estimate how much work can be taken on in future sprints, aiding in realistic sprint planning.
How do you ensure that Agile practices are embraced by all team members, especially those who might be more accustomed to traditional project management approaches?
Education and training play a vital role in transitioning team members to Agile practices. I conduct workshops, provide resources, and emphasize the benefits of Agile, fostering a culture of continuous improvement and collaboration.
How do you handle conflicting priorities between stakeholders in a project and ensure that their expectations are managed effectively?
I was leading an Agile project of moving to the Claude solution. My task was to navigate conflicting stakeholder expectations, aligning them with project goals to maintain overall project coherence. I fostered open communication in regular stakeholder meetings, addressed conflicting priorities through reviews, and implemented a stakeholder-involved prioritization framework. Result was effectively managed stakeholder expectations and conflicts, fostering collaboration. The prioritization framework aligned stakeholder priorities with project goals, emphasizing clear communication and involvement in decision-making.
What strategies do you use for risk management in IT projects?
I conduct comprehensive risk assessments at project initiation, identifying potential risks and their impact. Regular risk reviews, mitigation planning, and a proactive approach to risk communication help maintain project resilience and minimize the impact of unforeseen challenges.
How do you integrate continuous improvement into Agile projects? And can you provide an example where a continuous improvement initiative had a positive impact on project outcomes?
Continuous improvement involves regular retrospectives and feedback loops. An example improvement initiative involved implementing a new testing framework suggested by the team, resulting in faster and more reliable testing processes, ultimately enhancing project outcomes. Don't forget about standard interview questions about your motivation to change a job, availability, and financial expectations. Good luck with your interview, and don't forget to check other videos published on our channel. They should help with your interview preparation as well. If you enjoy our content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. See you in the next video.